The Chernobyl disaster was a catastrophic nuclear accident that occurred on April 26, 1986, at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Pripyat, Ukrainian SSR, which was then part of the Soviet Union. It is widely considered one of the most severe nuclear accidents in history. Here's some information about the Chernobyl disaster. Cause and consequences. The disaster occurred during a late-night safety test at reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl plant. The test involved shutting down certain safety systems to simulate a power outage and assess the ability of the reactor's cooling systems to handle the situation. However, a combination of design flaws and operator errors led to a runaway reaction and a massive explosion. The explosion released a significant amount of radioactive materials into the atmosphere, which spread across Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, and other parts of Europe. The immediate impact was the loss of 2 plant workers on the night of the explosion, and it led to the evacuation and relocation of over 100,000 people from the surrounding areas due to the radioactive contamination. The long-term consequences include increased rates of thyroid cancer, other health issues, and an environmentally contaminated exclusion zone. Containment efforts. After the explosion, efforts were made to contain the radioactive release and prevent further escalation. A large concrete sarcophagus, known as the Chernobyl shelter, was constructed over the destroyed reactor to contain the radioactive materials and prevent further release. In 2016, a more advanced confinement structure called the New Safe Confinement, NSC, was slid over the original sarcophagus to enhance containment and facilitate eventual cleanup. Cleanup and decommissioning. Efforts to clean up and manage the Chernobyl site continue to this day. The cleanup involves measures such as decontaminating affected areas, managing radioactive waste, and ensuring the stability of the confinement structures. The decommissioning of the Chernobyl site is a complex and lengthy process that requires careful handling of radioactive materials and ongoing monitoring. Human impact. The Chernobyl disaster had significant human and environmental consequences. The immediate and long-term health effects on those exposed to high levels of radiation have been well documented. The disaster also resulted in a renewed emphasis on nuclear safety worldwide, leading to changes in regulations, practices, and awareness regarding nuclear power plant operations. Media and pop culture. The Chernobyl disaster has been the subject of various documentaries, books, films, and television series. The HBO miniseries titled Chernobyl, released in 2019, brought renewed attention to the events and aftermath of the disaster. Tourism. In recent years, there has been an increase in tourism to the Chernobyl exclusion zone, where guided tours offer visitors a chance to see the abandoned town of Pripyat and the Chernobyl plant. However, visiting the area requires adherence to strict safety regulations due to the ongoing radiation risk. The Chernobyl disaster remains a stark reminder of the potential dangers associated with nuclear power and the importance of safety in nuclear facilities.